Today we're taking a look at the Crenshaw Skate Club Nike SB Dunk lows. Welcome back to Kicks on Kicks, my channel where I review sneakers, and today we're taking a look at a pretty dope shoe. This is the Crenshaw Skate Club Nike SB Dunk low. I like these a lot. I like these. Now, this is, of course, a Nike SB. It's a shoe made for skateboarding, and this is a collaboration with a skateboarding brand, the Crenshaw Skate Club. So, Crenshaw, obviously, a West Coast, LA thing. And this is inspired by scenery from there. So, we're going to take a look at it. We'll talk a little bit about some of the design features, what inspired this cool colorway. I'll show you the packaging. I'll show you the extras that came with it, including extra insoles, and then we'll get out of here. So let's go ahead and get started from the bottom up with the outsole. Now, I did wear these. They're a little bit dirty because I shot the on foot already, you know. But on your outsole, it's the standard Nike SB Dunk outsole with one major difference. And so you'll see, like, this is a pretty icy or iced out bottom, and on the underneath the bottom, if you want to call it that, you've got this little cartoon little imagery from the Crenshaw Skate Club. So on your right shoe, you've got the CS Crenshaw Skate, and then you got them putting together the blocks for the Crenshaw Skate Club. So that's cool. You get a little palm tree, you get a cloud, which is not just colored white, like on the underside, but this is actually like a white piece of foam or rubber for like that they molded into the insole. So that's a really interesting touch there. Kind of a 3D effect. Got the cloud that could be kind of in front of that tree. On the other shoe, there's no cloud, but you do still have another white pod there as well. So that's very cool. Very interesting. All right, so let's look at the midsole. This midsole is kind of like an aged cream midsole. And so you'll see that cream going all around, and you'll notice a little bit of a contrast. You've got like a brownish sort of piping stitched in there. Very cool. You won't really notice it, but it's there as kind of like the same callback for the upper. And speaking of the upper, here it is. Inspired by like a famous Crenshaw street sign, which I'm not super familiar with. What it does remind me of a lot, though, is the Statue of Liberty and like other Statue of Liberty sneaker concepts where you've got like this sort of copper-ish color, and it kind of fades. It has this like little, you know, patina-ing effect in the green over time. So it's like bronze and green. Very cool. Very cool. I should say this bronze does almost read like a burgundy. So that's pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of like the sport coat from Fresh Prince where he turns it inside out. Anyway, so that's the main feature on your mud guard, on the heel, on the back, and all that. You've also got a light blue swoosh in a cracked leather. Very nice. Oh, I didn't even mention this. There's cracked leather all over this shoe. And then all that is overlays on top of a nice sort of creamy gray suede. Like that a lot. Very nice. Now, looking at your tongue, it's a nylon tongue, also in a cream color with that sort of mint green. It says Nike SB Dunk Low Pro. On your other shoe, it says CSC for Crenshaw Skate Club. Now, let's look at the back of the shoe where we got more details. So on your left shoe, you got your Nike branding on the heel tab. And you do have this little I don't know if that's a Crenshaw Skate Club logo or not, but you do have some embroidery there. And then on the other back tab, you got that CSC. On top of that sort of Carolina blue cracked leather. Now, that's pretty much the shoe. On the underside of the tongue, on your left shoe, you got that Crenshaw Skate Club logo. On the right shoe, you got the word mark. So all in all, a very, very dope shoe. Now let's take a look at the packaging real quick, and then I'll show you the extras the shoe came with. All right, so you've got the cream Nike SB box, which Either I'm tripping or this is printed on the box upside down. I guess I am tripping. Maybe it's supposed to be like this. But you got the Nike SB box with the hinge top, flips down, and it's that same sort of wood grain that we've been seeing on Nike SB releases for ages now. Nike SB Dunk Low. This says off-white, purple, blue. I don't think that color tag is right. So I'll put on the screen what it's supposed to say. Now, inside that box, you do have some extras. First of all, you get a pair of insoles. You get an extra pair of insoles for the Crenshaw Skate Club and Nike SB collab. Very nice. On the underside of that insole, you got the zip code 90008. I assume if I were to look up that zip code, it would take me to Crenshaw. Can only assume. Now, also in the box, you did get some extra laces. So these do come with a gray lace already in the shoe. But you also get like this sort of burgundy color and a nice yellow lace as well. Honestly, I like the gray. I could see maybe the burgundy. I probably wouldn't put the yellow in here unless I was just looking for that pop. But you know, when you're skateboarding, you know, your shoelaces tend to pop very quickly. So the more extra laces, the better, right? Now let's talk legit checking indicators. How can you tell the difference between this, replica shoe and the real, genuine, authentic product out on the market? And well, really, I mean, I'm sure there's things you can look at. There's nothing that stands out to me like to the naked eye without comparing this to another shoe side by side. But one thing that does stand out to me is the comfort. This shoe, this Nike SB, is just not quite as comfortable as other SBs. And I think a lot of that is because of these insoles. So I pulled out the insole that came in the shoe, which I didn't even talk about, but there you go. More of that minty green and bronze kind of mixture. And I actually have another SB Dunk lace, so I can show you. Give me a second. All right, so here is the insole from the Crenshaw Skate Club, the replica that I've got. You'll notice it's pretty much a standard like foam insole, but you've got this really like soft piece right here. It's almost like a memory foam type deal. I don't know what this material is called, but you got this kind of soft piece, and then you got a zoom air unit here on the heel, right? Well, this is a retail version of the Nike SB insole with the zoom air. And you might notice that the airbag is a little bit bigger on the retail shoe. And, you know, pardon the dust, this is a retail insole from a shoe that is at least 8 years old. A pair of SB Dunk mids I bought a while back. So, but what I notice, and you can't really see this on camera, but the feel of this sort of soft pod toward your forefoot is just, it's softer, but it's more responsive. It bounces back a little bit better. This is just a little bit more thin, and you feel the ground sooner when you're wearing a fake shoe, basically. So I don't know like how you'll be able to tell the difference. Like, I don't know if this looks exactly like the real thing would look, but when you put it on your feet, when you feel the ground and you just kind of feel like you're on the ground, that'll be the difference. You can kind of see even like a difference in the width. Like, this is a lot thinner than this is. And that's really what all the differences come down to. It's just the quality of the material and how well it performs. So that's kind of the ultimate legit check. Like, if these shoes feel like they're trash, then they probably aren't the retail thing. But as far as the look of them, all the details being correct, yeah, man, this looks great. So I don't know how you're going to tell unless you put them on your feet. And if you're putting them on your feet just to wear them and you're not skating in them, it's probably not going to matter all that much to you. So, hey, the game is the game. So check out this on-foot footage. That's what I'm going to leave you with. And I appreciate the homies that sent this to me. Their information is down below. I'll see you guys in another review real soon. Peace.